Welcome to The Deep Dive, your weekly cultural journey into the new world of tokenized art. Artists, people, businessmen, politics. It's the place to be.
Virtual reality.
Non-fungible token.
I'm going to Disney World! Metaverse.
Who, how, when, why. We'll tell you everything in The Deep Dive. And before we take a look at the most recent gossip about the crazy world of crypto art these last few days, we have good news for you.
Oh my God, what is that?
You've always dreamed of being a pro gamer, but you don't have any particular skills in Call of Duty, Fortnite, or League of Legends? Want to collect NFTs but don't have $69 million to invest in a piece of digital art? Want to raise animals but your apartment is too small? Then play Axie Infinity. With Axie Infinity, earn money, lots of money, by playing video games while collecting NFT. It's real! It works! So, Axie Infinity is a video game launched in 2018 by the Vietnamese company Sky Mavis and founded by three men, Trunk Nguyen, Jeffrey Zerlin, and Alexander Larson. The goal of the game is simple: to raise, collect, and battle these adorable little creatures with various attacks and skills in a turn-based team.
Pikachu!
Yeah, it does sound a bit like Pokemon, which is also an assumed inspiration in the Axie Infinity white paper, except that it evolves on Ethereum. And each little monster named Axie that the player owns is an NFT.
We're using this blockchain technology.
The number of Axies being limited, the notion of scarcity plays an essential role in the universe of the game. Each monster or collectible object in the game has a real value on the exchange platforms. Essentially, Axie Infinity is a crypto game, and playing it requires a basic investment.
It's quite expensive to get started playing Axie right now.
The player must buy at least 3 of these NFTs to be able to enter the arena. And with a floor price of $300 per Axie, playing will require you to spend at least $900. And in fact, in order to do this, it's very simple. Download MetaMask, create a MetaMask account, then download an exchange client. Create an account on the client, buy Ethers, synchronize your MetaMask account with the client, choose the ERC20 network. Then, go to the Axie Infinity Marketplace, choose 3 Axies, carefully study their skills, don't rush it. Buy the Axies, then download Axie Infinity, install Axie Infinity, synchronize Axie Infinity with the Marketplace, create a new team, place your Axies in it. There you go, you're ready for some cute fighting. Okay, well, it's a bit complicated, but it can be worth it because in addition to the fun of the game, Axie Infinity follows the economic model of play-to-earn video games and rewards regular players who contribute to the ecosystem of the game.
You could actually own a part of the game and make money.
By winning battles against other players or against artificial intelligence, and by completing relatively simple quests, players receive AXS or SLP, which are tokens directly convertible into cryptocurrencies. So playing becomes profitable.
Axie, I think, is an answer to this question of, okay, what does an NFT with true utility look like? You know, how can we actually create a system where people can turn their time and effort into real value?
Inevitably, the question arises.
How is that possible?
Well, to make it simple, extremely simple, the money and value generated by Axie Infinity players are shared between the players, where traditionally in video games, the money generated goes to the developers.
You could spend real money to get an in-game, skin in Fortnite to help you look cool or various things. But you no longer owned it. It was just property of the game.
By spending about 2 hours a day, an average player, or even a not very good one, can earn an average of $500 a month.
Whoa, that's cool!
And of course, playing video games and making money without being an esport genius, a little bit like not being a pro basketball player but still getting paid to play in your backyard, it draws people in.
The primary source of demand for Axies is people who want to earn.
In emerging Southeast Asian countries like the Philippines, playing Axie Infinity pays almost twice the average wage. Gaming has become a profession in its own right. Entire villages have taken over, and real sponsorship programs called scholarships have sprung up to allow players who don't have the initial capital to start grinding.
This is actually a problem that our community solved for us.
And Axie Infinity's numbers are insane. The Axie community is on its way to becoming the largest community on Discord with over 800,000 members. In a single year, the game has grown from 200,000 monthly players to 20 million. And Axie Infinity has become the largest NFT collection in the world with a total trading volume of $2.2 billion. And when you're head of growth at Axie Infinity, like good old Jeffrey Zerlin, clearly the job is done. By redefining the rules of gaming, opening the world of cryptocurrencies to an audience that was not predestined for it, and offering opportunities in the real world, Axie Infinity is on its way to becoming precisely what it aspires to be: a metaverse. And to conclude this deep dive, here's a quick tour of the short stories that have agitated the crypto cultural news these last days. These are the quick dives.
Who's gonna break the news?
And we start with the revelation of the week. While many people were wondering about the identity of the famous and powerful NFT investor Cosimo Medici, the rapper and businessman Snoop Dogg revealed through a very short tweet to be behind the famous nickname. Cosimo had made himself known by sharing on Twitter his fine analysis of the digital art market, and by buying NFTs of magnitude like CryptoPunks, Meebits, or Art Blocks.
I'm living a fast life. Jet after jet and trying to keep my cash right.
Let's take a small detour now by the short video site TikTok. In a press release, the social network announced it would launch its own NFT in the near future by partnering with artists such as Rudy Willingham or Lil Nas X, both very present on the platform.
Be fashion, popping up in movies, ain't no Nazi bitches ass done.
Social networks again, and the big announcement from Twitter. After having announced that tips in Bitcoin would soon be possible on the Blue Bird platform, Twitter announced through a video from engineer Mata Aflaq that the integration of NFT was in the experimental phase.
So basically you would be able to edit your profile, click on your avatar and select NFT. From this you would be able to connect to your wallet.
If Mata Aflaq specifies that this is only an experiment, it shows Twitter's will to rely on NFT in order to certify one's identity.
And then you will have your NFT as your avatar with the Ethereum check mark.
Well, the deep dive is over for today. See you next week for a new dive into the tokenized world.